In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best obtainable point guards right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam. So these are going to be the top 10 best point guards that are actually number one affordable. So going to be any card under like 300, 350k or below. So actually affordable on the auction house, and then either grinding for, whether it's, via the spotlight sims, whether it's via the festival, just the pass, like grinding for Paul George. Obviously he's not a point guard, but going to be including free cards on here as well that are obtainable for you guys to grind and go ahead and get. So these are not going to be the top 10 best point guards in the game. These are going to be the top 10 actually obtainable. So if you guys can't spend the millions of MT on all the invincible point guards like Devin Booker, Vince Carter, LeBron, if you have Jokic, obviously it's not in the auction house, but you guys know what I mean. If you're not able to afford the Michael Jordans and those top tier point guards of the world, these are, in my opinion, going to be the top 10 affordable, obtainable point guards in the game. So at number 10, I do have I have Galaxy Opal Jalen Suggs, 6'5" at point guard, 6'5" wingspan. And he's a really good defender on the perimeter. 98 steal, 98 perimeter, 94 interior defense. All of that checks the boxes defensively. He's really, really good in game as well. When it comes to the defense, I do like his jump shot. I feel like his fade is not that great, but I do like his release. He's got the Garland dribble style, the D-Mitch size up, the Curry escape, the Tatum behind the back, but the Luca Doncic moving step back can be effective at times as well. But I do like this card quite a bit with that step back. The Garland dribble style is nice. The Curry escape's also really good. And yeah, he's a really good point guard for like 5,000 MT. Again, super affordable for 99% of the player base. At number 9 is going to be Dark Matter Stephon Castle. The thing about Stephon Castle is I would love to see a better card of his because he's good. He's 6'7" at point guard, 6'9" wingspan. He's around a buy now price usually. He's like hovering around 100,000 MT. He's great defensively on the perimeter, 97 steal, 96 perimeter, 87 block, 89 interior defense. This is a great defensive point guard because of his size, his stats, and his badges. But the thing about his animations is his jump shot is good. It's maybe not a 3-hunting jump shot, but it's a very consistent jump shot to green with in the catch and shoot and wide open with a standstill release. And then Pro 2 fade is also great to have. But his dribble sigs aren't that good. Besides the Kemba escape, like the Fox dribble style is really bad. The Trey size up is decent. The Tatum behind the back isn't that great. He does have that Luka Doncic moving step back, which is nice, but again, not that great of an offensive card. If you're looking for a defensive card only, then Stephon Castle can be a great option. If you're just looking for a card to play defense, run to the basket, dunk the basketball, and that is about it, and hit wide open threes, that is Stephon Castle. Now, at number 8, I do have Dark Matter Caruso. Dark Matter Caruso is basically just a slightly better version of Jalen Suggs. Both these cards are very similar at the point guard position. They're both 6'5" with a 6'5" wingspan. They're both really good defensively, especially on the perimeter. I would for sure give the advantage to Caruso when it comes to defense. His stats and his badges are just better, but they're not that much better compared to Jalen Suggs. I feel like jump shot wise, I almost prefer Suggs' release more, but then I would say that Caruso has the better sigs, but doesn't have the Pro 2 fade. So it's a very close comparison between Caruso and Jalen Suggs, and they're both very accessible cards to get, right? They're both obtainable. Suggs is 5,000 MT on the auction house. Caruso you can grind for completely free, or maybe not completely free if you have to buy the cards to obviously complete the playoff spotlight sims challenges, but you're able to get Caruso for pretty much free if you do have the cards in your collection. And yeah, this card is amazing to get if you guys need a defensive point guard. Him and Suggs are both really good options at the point guard position. Number 7 is going to be Dark Matter Chanty Billups, and number 6 is going to be Deron Williams, because both these cards are those undersized point guards, 100% yes, but they have crazy sigs and animations. For example, if we take a look at Chanty Billups, he's got the best dribble style in the game, the best size up, the best escape, the best behind the back, just incredible, right? The best sigs in this game. He's got a very good jump shot, Pro 2 fade. I mean, yes, his defense isn't going to be that great in game because he's only 6'3" at point guard. He's not going to get very many contests, and I can understand that being 6'3" at point guard is a huge disadvantage defensively. But man, if you take a look at a card like Deron Williams, again, has a very good jump shot, Kyle Lowry base, Benedict Mathurin upper on very quick timing, Pro 2 fade, and then has legit the best sigs in the game, even with the Zach LaVine moving step back, which is the best moving step back in this game, which is extremely nice to have. Being able to do that snatchback animation, create a lot of separation off it, is really nice to have on this Deron Williams card. So again, yes, they're undersized, but they're only like 2 inches shorter, compared to a card like Alex Caruso, and they actually do have an inch on the wingspan. Player model wise, it's decent as well. Like, I feel like they both have very solid player models for being an undersized point guard. And yes, I'm saying it again, I understand they're undersized, but I still feel like for a top 10 obtainable list, they're going to be somewhere in the top 10 because of how good offensively they are. I got Chanty at number 7 and Deron Williams at number 6. Getting into the top 5 though, just because of his size, because height does matter in this game a lot, is going to be Dark Matter Luca. This card plays extremely well in game for like 200k, maybe 250 at the most. 6'7" point guard, 6'8" wingspan. His defensive stats might not look the greatest in game, and his badges aren't anything to write home about, but Luka Doncic's player model, weighing 230 pounds, having that 90 strength and that wider player build, I feel like makes him a really good defensive card. Actually unexpected when it comes to a Luka Doncic card, but he's a great defender. His jump shot is amazing, and his snatchback is really nice to combo up with his jump shot. Yes, his sigs aren't great. Yes, his fade isn't great, but the thing about Luka, he's going to be an elite shot creator just because of that jump shot, that snatchback, and also a great defensive card as well because of his size, being 6'7", with also a great player model at the point guard position. At the number 4 spot, at the number 4 ranking, I do have Dark Matter Ron Harper. This is a defensive point guard who's basically Stephon Castle with a better jump shot and better dribble sigs. 6'6" at point guard for Ron Harper, 6'9" wingspan. Amazing defensive card across the board. His jump shot is extremely good. I love the Kyle Lowry base, just like it's on Deron Williams as well. He's got the GG Jackson upper, which is a very good upper in this game this year. On very quick timing, Pro 2 fade. Booker dribble style is decent. Kemba escapes really good. Job behind the back can be solid at times. Yes, the Ray for Allison size up is not good, but other than that, I think this card is amazing. At the point guard position, for only like 35,000 MT, he's affordable, he's really, really good, and I do think he's a top tier point guard in this game when it comes to the obtainable point guards. Number 3 is going to be Galaxy Opal Andrew Bogut, who you can get for 1 Galaxy Opal event piece in the new Festival of Champions, or you can go buy him on the auction house for like 40k or under. But I would highly recommend, if you're going to get this Andrew Bogut card, don't buy him on the auction house. Spend 1 Galaxy Opal piece in the Champions Festival exchanges. Exchange your 1 Galaxy Opal piece and you get this card for completely free. He's a 7-foot point guard with a 7'3" wingspan, great defensive stats and badges. His jump shot's really good, and he's 7 foot at the point guard position. Now, number 2, I have Galaxy Opal Doni. Doni is 6'9" at point guard with an incredible jump shot. He's about 100,000 MT. Sometimes he's more, sometimes he's less, depending on the day and also the market. But this card is just so good for an obtainable point guard. But I don't think he's number 1 anymore. I think the best obtainable point guard, yes, is a lot more expensive than Doni. So if you can't afford Elgin Baylor, then yeah, go for Doni. That makes sense to do 1000%. But this Elgin Baylor card, guys, is absolutely amazing. And I know he's kind of expensive. I'm checking his price right now on Xbox, and on Xbox, he's about like 300 to 350k. He's a 6'5" point guard, 6'8" wingspan with 99 every single stat, really good Hall of Fame or has every Hall of Fame defensive badge. His jump shot is incredibly good, Pro 2 fade with the best sigs in the game. He's an amazing point guard. If you're looking for an affordable point guard, if you're looking for an Invincible Devin Booker, Vince Carter, LaMelo Ball, those type of point guards, and you can't afford them, go get Elgin Baylor. He's going to give you probably about 90% of what an Invincible LaMelo Ball does, or an Invincible Vince Carter, or Devin Booker. He's not that much far behind those specific cards. But hopefully you guys did enjoy my top 10 ranking of the best obtainable point guards, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.